Was Mike Piazza truly gay, or were those only rumors? He kept people buzzing, stirring endless gossip about his sexuality, all while making it clear he would never back down. And when it came to Roger Clemens, Piazza had a deep hatred for him. Whether it was beanballs, broken bats, or pure bad blood, their feud became legendary. If you thought Mike Piazza's career was only about baseball, you are mistaken. This man was involved in some of the wildest drama the sport had ever seen. One of the biggest explosions happened during the 2000 World Series when Roger Clemens took their rivalry to a dangerous new level. Earlier that season, Clemens had already hit Piazza in the head. Meeting again on the biggest stage, the situation became even more intense. In one of baseball's most unforgettable moments, Piazza's bat shattered on a pitch. Clemens grabbed a sharp piece and threw it toward Piazza like a man possessed. Chaos followed. Benches cleared, and the bitterness between them never healed. Off the field, Piazza battled rumors about his personal life, mainly about his sexuality. The whispers grew so loud that Piazza held a press conference to deny them. Ironically, some believed this only made the rumors worse. Instead of ending the gossip, it poured more fuel on the fire. Being a superstar during the steroid era added even more challenges. Like many players of that time, Piazza faced accusations of using performance-enhancing drugs. He never failed a drug test and always denied using anything, but suspicions stayed with him for years. The roots of Piazza's baseball story began when his father, Vince, a friend of legendary Dodgers manager Tommy Lasorda, asked Lasorda to consider giving his son a chance. It was a desperate request. Finally, the Dodgers picked Piazza in the 62nd round of the 1988 MLB draft. At the 1,391st spot out of 1,395 players. At that stage of the draft, few even dream of making it to the major leagues. Lasorda saw something in him, or at least decided to give him a real chance. Piazza was originally a first baseman, but Lasorda suggested he learn how to catch. Piazza agreed without hesitation. He trained hard, attending a special catching camp in the Dominican Republic. Slowly but surely, the hard work began to show results. What truly separated Piazza was his incredible bat. Catchers were rarely known for their offense, but Piazza changed that. He was not just good, he was elite. After years of grinding in the minor leagues, he finally got his call up to the big leagues in 1992. Piazza made his debut for the Dodgers against the Chicago Cubs on September 1, 1992. In his first plate appearance, he showed patience by drawing a walk. When he finally got a pitch to hit, he smashed a double to deep center field. A little more than a week later, he hit his first career home run against the San Francisco Giants. Although he only played in 21 games that season and batted .232, it was clear something special was beginning. Everything changed in 1993. Piazza exploded onto the scene, playing in 149 games, batting .318, hitting 35 home runs, and driving in 112 runs. Such numbers were almost unheard of for a rookie catcher. Unsurprisingly, he easily won the National League Rookie of the Year award and made his first All-Star appearance, the first of 10 straight selections and 12 overall. Piazza did not slow down after his rookie year. In 1996, he batted .336 with 36 home runs and 105 runs batted in, finishing second in the MVP voting behind Ken Caminiti. But his best season with the Dodgers came in 1997. That year, Piazza hit .362, blasted 40 home runs, and drove in 124 runs. He posted an on-base percentage of .431 and a slugging percentage of .638. He even became the first catcher in MLB history to record 200 hits in one season. Despite these amazing feats, Piazza again finished second in MVP voting, this time behind Larry Walker. Still, there was no doubt. Piazza had become not just one of the best catchers, but one of the best hitters in baseball. After 7 seasons of success with the Dodgers, Piazza's time in Los Angeles started to fall apart. Contract talks between him and the team turned sour. Piazza wanted a deal worth $105 million over 7 years, while the Dodgers offered $76 million for 6 years. The divide caused controversy. Fans, once loyal to Piazza, were now split. Some called him greedy, while others believed he deserved every penny. Piazza did not appreciate the criticism. He especially blamed longtime Dodgers announcer Vin Scully for making the contract drama worse. Feeling betrayed by the media and frustrated by negotiations, Piazza's days with the Dodgers were numbered. On May 15, 1998, the Dodgers traded Piazza and Todd Zeile to the Florida Marlins for several players, including Gary Sheffield and Bobby Bonilla. However, Piazza's time with the Marlins was very short. After just 5 games, in which he hit 278, Florida traded him to the New York Mets. Despite only joining them midway through the 1998 season, Piazza made an immediate impact. The Mets missed the playoffs by just 1 game. Still, Piazza hit 328, blasted 32 home runs, and drove in 111 runs. He also became the first player in MLB history to hit 30 or more home runs while playing for 3 different teams in one season. Piazza's next few seasons with the Mets were among his best. He helped lead the Mets to playoff appearances in 1999 and 2000. In 1999, he tied his career highs with 40 home runs and 124 runs batted in. He even set a strange record for hitting the most home runs in a season without ever hitting more than 1 home run in a single game. In 2000, Piazza led the Mets to the National League pennant and a World Series appearance against the New York Yankees in the Subway Series. During that playoff run, Mets coach John Stearns famously shouted, "The monster is out of the cage," after one of Piazza's big hits, giving him a new nickname, the Monster. But the 2000 World Series also reignited Piazza's feud with Roger Clemens. Earlier that season, Clemens had hit Piazza in the head, causing a concussion. Mets fans were furious. When the two faced off again in the World Series, things took another strange turn. Piazza's bat shattered on a pitch, and Clemens picked up a shard and hurled it in Piazza's direction. Piazza stared at Clemens, slowly walking toward him, clearly ready for a confrontation. Clemens, staying calm, simply asked the umpire for a new ball. He later claimed he thought the bat barrel was the ball. Although no punches were thrown, the benches briefly cleared, and the tension was obvious to everyone. In 2001, Piazza created an unforgettable moment when he hit a game-winning home run during the first professional baseball game played in New York after the September 11th attacks. That home run lifted not just the Mets, but the spirit of an entire city. The jersey Piazza wore that night was later auctioned for $365,000, the highest amount ever paid for a modern baseball jersey. It now travels between the 9/11 Memorial Museum, Citi Field, and the National Baseball Hall of Fame. As the years went by, Piazza's body began to suffer. By 2004, his knees were failing, and he started splitting his time between catching and playing first base. However, his defensive skills declined, and the Mets gave up on the idea. Even with physical struggles, Piazza's offense remained strong. Over his career, he caught 2 no-hitters and posted a .997 fielding percentage in 2000, leading all National League catchers. On May 5, 2004, he hit his 352nd home run as a catcher, breaking Carlton Fisk's all-time record. Piazza's time with the Mets came to a bittersweet end on October 2, 2005. Manager Willie Randolph took him out of the game in the 8th inning so fans could give him a standing ovation. Piazza bowed and blew kisses to the crowd, thanking a city that had embraced him. After the 2005 season, Piazza became a free agent. On January 29, 2006, he signed with the San Diego Padres. Piazza found new energy there. He batted .283 with 22 home runs, helping the Padres win the division. On July 21, 2006, he reached another milestone by recording his 2000th career hit. But the most emotional moment came in August when he returned to Shea Stadium. Mets fans gave him endless standing ovations. In a magical scene, Piazza homered twice off former teammate Pedro Martinez. Piazza continued his career in 2007 with the Oakland Athletics. His final years were quieter, but still memorable. During a 2007 game against the Angels, a fan threw a water bottle that hit him. Piazza pointed out the fan to security. Charges were pressed, and the fan was sentenced to jail time and probation. Piazza hit his 427th and final career home run on September 26, 2007. No major league teams signed him after 2007. And on May 20th, 2008, he announced his retirement. Piazza thanked his family and fans, calling his baseball journey amazing. That September, as Shea Stadium closed forever, Piazza and Tom Seaver shared a symbolic final pitch and walked off the field together, honoring the stadium's long history. Piazza stayed connected to baseball by helping the Italian Baseball Academy, leading them to European championships in 2010 and 2012. In 2019, he was named manager of the Italian national baseball team. Unfortunately, the COVID-19 pandemic canceled international tournaments. In 2016, Piazza ventured into soccer by purchasing an Italian club, AC Reggiana. His dream turned into a nightmare when financial struggles forced the team into bankruptcy in 2018. And that is the incredible, dramatic story of Mike Piazza.